So it is Sunday. How is it, like August 9th, I guess. And I decided that I wanted to do, I'm going back to school very soon. And so the decision I made was that I wanted to do like one day of doing like an all day reading, sort of like marathon type of deal. So all day for me at least is 12 hours. I can't do 24 hours. I think that's like wonderful if you can, but I don't think I have the stamina for that. So not doing that. But I decided today I would do it because I, start work in about a week full time. And, but next week is getting everything sort of together. So this is technically maybe my last Sunday where I can like do something like this. So I am going to do that. So welcome to my, I guess, reading vlog of my 12-hour readathon, I guess. So currently I am going to concentrate on two books. One right now, and that is The Secret Lives of Murderers' Wives by Elizabeth Arnett. I've been reading this forever. I meant to read it a long time ago, but I never did. It's so good though. I love it. I've been reading slowly, really slowly. And so I'm not in a slump. I just, this year I decided to take my time with reading and not worry about it so much. So, I also got really into a fandom this year, so it's taken up a lot of my time. But anyway, so I am going to work on this one during this time and hopefully finish it. I am like 40% through it or something, maybe. So, I can do it for sure. Especially since what I'm going to do is to concentrate on reading. Like I'm only going to really read for the next 12 hours, obviously eat and stuff, but I'm going to try not to do anything else during the time. And then if I finish that, I'll feel like I'm hoping I'll be in the mood, but I would like to continue to read The Unmaking of June Farrow. I would like to finish this one. Because it's really good and I really enjoy it. But I also know that if not, I have a couple of things in my Kobo. Some classics, some stuff in my Kobo that I could read if I wanted to. Not that one right there. We're not reading that one. Sorry. It just did a thing. Back to my books. I have a couple of like nonfictions. I've got the Desi Arnaz story. It's actually like, I think the one about his becoming how he built a production, but I think it talks about his whole life. I also have Penny Plain by O. Douglas, which is supposed to be really good. That's not a nonfiction. That is a regular fiction. It's a quite older novel, probably like early 20th century. So there's a couple in here that I might read. If I'm not in the mood to like read something like The Unmaking, but also I'm going to pull it out now. I'm very intrigued to maybe start, although I do want to give this a lot more attention. So this would be something I do like as a full weekend reading blog. So maybe not, but I don't know. The 5 is very intriguing for me. I've been wanting to read this forever and a day. I also have Heartstopper. That's a quick read. So anyway, I don't know. Those are the ones I'm feeling kind of a little bit. So we'll see where I land. Whatever I do end up reading, whether it's off of my current August TBR, whether it is off of just the rest of my TBR, I am going to read off of my TBR. I'm very determined for the rest of this year, at least, to read just off my TBR. I really need to get this down. So anyway, that's it for now. I will check in, I guess, whenever I finish a book or get to a significant part. Okay, so about an hour in, I got 50 more pages into The Secret Lives of Murderers' Wives. Really enjoying this book. It's so good. I think Arnott is a very depth writer. It's really interesting because it's a thriller, but it's also like a literary fiction and like a woman's fiction at the same time. And it says a lot of things that as a woman, you are nodding your head along with what she has to say. I think the number one thing that I agree with in the messaging of this is how when serial killers kill people, it's the serial killers that get all of the attention, but we don't ever think about the victims or talk about the victims or anything like that, like giving those people, like glorifying them and not really paying attention to like the victims, which is not great. And they make a point of it in this particular, she makes a point of it in this to talk about that, which I appreciate because I think that's very, very true. It's why I'm interested to read the 5, because that one speaks not so much of Dr. Ripper, but like the victims or the women. So anyway, really enjoying this book. I don't know how much more I've got left of it. I might be about 2/3 into it at this point, I think. I should be able to finish it soon. So, yep, hour 1 done. See my little, how pretty that is. I want to live there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'll come back, I think, when I finish reading this. Okay. Done. Took me about 3 hours. So I'm in like an hour. I'm entering hour number 4 soon. So I'm like about 3.5 hours, give or take. It's like 1:40 something now. I feel that's right. So yeah, finished. It was really, really good. I might do it. It was really good. The writing was very engrossing. So it really got me into it. I really liked the distinctive characters from the 3 different women, Beverly, Elsie, and Margot. All very different, but all like very, like all women that you could really sort of get behind. Specifically about Beverly was very interesting, because she had a lot of, I want to say a lot of issues, and bits of her personality that can be hard to take, but she's very understandable. I know the writing was very understandable. And I really, really, really love how Elizabeth Arnett emphasized how important it is to talk about the victims of these crimes and the, rather than the people's committing them, like how we should focus more on the lives of those people rather than how their lives were taken. I really, really like that. Yeah, I think I want to give this, I don't know, like 4.5. I feel like 4.5, maybe 5. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to say 4.5 because it doesn't have, I don't have the 5 feeling for it, right? But I definitely 4.5. It was so, so good. Definitely one of the better thrillers that I've read in a long time. Really, really, yeah, I really enjoyed it. So done with that. That's exciting. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I am, again, doing the 12 hours. Trying to anyway and take a little bit of a break. My buddy over here half asleep. Sawyer, hi baby. Are you okay? Oh, I know. You're so tired. You want to go for a walk? Yeah. Okay, we're going to go for a walk. So I'm going to go ahead and take him and Bonnie, she's over here also sleeping, for a walk. I think it's nice out, so it shouldn't rain. I'm going to take him for a very quick walk, and then I'm going to sort myself out some lunch and then get into reading the next book. I think I might maybe read something else before I read The Unmaking of June Farrow. I think I want to work on reading maybe Heartstopper, Volume 6, the last one. I'm so sad. I'm going to be so sad. But I also think I need something different. So yeah, and then hopefully I'll make my way to The Unmaking of June Farrow and work on that as well. And hoping I get that done in the next few hours. So, all right, here we go. All right, so I finished eating. I took the dogs out. I have chosen my next book, which is going to be Heartstopper, Volume 6. Is that right? Yes, last volume. Again, I'm so sad about it, but I am excited to read it. It's a big boy. So, and there's Sawyer sleeping again. So happy I've gone out. And so I've got that. I've got a little my little ambiance room playing and a little ambiance music. Let's see if I can. You can hear it. So I'm gonna get cracking on this one, and I will come back and do a update when I'm finished with it, because this is it's big, probably the biggest I've seen of Heartstopper, but it probably, I don't know how long it'll take me. We'll see. Well, I'll be back. Long story short, I cried. It was so lovely. Yeah. It was beautiful. It was lovely. This has always been like such a warm story to read. And as a queer person in life, I'm so happy these are here for the kids that are going through the discovery of who they are, and they have something like this, right? Something like this to read and to see, because it was like it's hard, you know. It's so difficult, you know, to be queer in the world, and it's beautiful when you have stories like Nick and Charlie's that are lovely and full of joy and warmth and happiness and acceptance, and I love it. I love it so much. I'm so sad. I'm literally so sad that this series is over. I think Alice Osman did an incredible job. This is one of the best queer series probably I'll ever read, and super happy we were able to have it. Super sad it's done, but it's done. Yeah. So that was book 2. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and start reading, I think, The Unmaking of June Farrell next. Once I take a minute to decompress from having read Heartstopper, I'm going to get onto that. And it's getting kind of late. I think it's like 4:30 or something like that. So I'm going to read a little bit for a bit, and then I have to feed the dogs. And then the reading sprints should start. There should be some reading sprints for me to be a part of, so I'll do that while I'm reading. I'm hoping to get through The Unmaking of June Farrell and then one more book on my August TBR. I don't know what the next book will be. I guess I'll see how I feel after, if and when I finish The Unmaking of June Farrell, right? That's right. I don't know. I'm feeling like I need something also lighter, or darker. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Okay. Well, all right. Moving on forward. I will read for a little bit, and then I will check in. Okay. So I read, this is my last book. I don't think I told you. I think I did. Well, The Unmaking of June Farrell by Adrienne Young. I kind of slowed down toward the end of this reading, of this like readathon. So I didn't get through as much of this one as I did the other ones. I got to page 108. I think, is that right? Yeah, chapter 11, 108. Which feels like it's a good, like, I don't know, like third. Maybe just a little, like, less than third. No, that's about right, I guess. Yeah, it feels like it's about a third of the book. So I got a third through it. It's very interesting, actually. It's like a time travel book, and I'm intrigued about what is happening and why it's this particular, like why it is the women in this particular family where they're the only ones that have this ability, or it seems that they have this ability. And I don't know. It's super interesting. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely more interested in this than... Not true. I really did like the the sort of idea behind Spells for Forgetting. But I think I'm a little bit more interested in what might be the romance in this one than I was in the Spells for Forgetting romance, to be honest. So yeah, I'm like enjoying it. So, but it's now been 12 hours. It is 9:30 now. So that I started at 9:30 this morning. I'm ending at 9:30 tonight because that's 12 hours, right? Did I read the full 12 hours? No, but that's, not necessarily possible. I think if I do this again, what I might do is try to read like, I don't know, 24 hours in a weekend or something, not because I just don't have time to do it like day for day, but like over the course of 3 days or something. I might read, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I might read like 24 hours. That seems like something that might be fun and doable for me to do, I guess. Anyway, maybe. But yeah, this was pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will like do some reviews about these when I do my August wrap up or whatever. I will talk a little bit more about the books I read. But thanks for joining me here. This is just, I thought this would be kind of like a fun, quick little thing to do. So please like, comment, subscribe, hit the hype button. Yeah, let me know if you read any of these books, what you thought of them. And yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're seeing this. Remember to be good to yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you very soon. Bye.